Welcome back to Vlogland. It's Sunday today and I'm starting on Sunday for a reason which I will tell you about in a minute, but we are about to go into week 15 of building this agency. I also do realise that I am not calling the agency a name at the minute because it doesn't have one. I actually thought this yesterday. I was like, my agency currently does not have a name. Well, it's operating under Chloe & Co, which, as we know, wasn't supposed to be the right name, like the name for it. And I've briefed it in, so we're starting working on that in January. So by the end of March, I will have a new name, a new look and feel. But yeah, just thinking out loud, I actually don't have a name for my agency, which is quite iconic, might I say. But I honestly, what a turn of events, because if you watched the vlog last week, it was a right royal shit show. Like, on that Friday, I will be honest, was a very low point in this journey. It was a day I've just not been looking after myself. Like, I had been drinking wine for a couple of days. Like, I wasn't getting drunk, just not taking care of myself, and I was just massively getting in my head. However, it's amazing what happens when you just spend 2 days like just fueling you. Like, you saw yesterday, you didn't actually, if you watched last week's vlog, you saw that I went to Run Club. I went to Run Club today. I did an infrared Pilates class at the Health Lab, which was insane, by the way. If nobody's tried heated or infrared Pilates. In fact, heated Pilates is part of the reason I started this agency. I won't digress into that story now, but long story short, that's a kind of future investment I want to build funds for. So yeah, I love heated Pilates and it's starting to come to the UK. So I've done that. I've like eaten really well, I've socialized, I've like caught up on all my WhatsApps, and I've just been switching off. Like, I haven't been binge watching anything. I've been reading. I have mapped out my week, so that's why I'm starting the vlog on a Sunday, because I am going to sit down now and like go through all my finances. I'm so behind on like receipts and stuff, which is boring admin. But yeah, I've mapped out my week. I've booked a co-working space. I've booked my gym classes, and I'm just like resetting, which I know I do every week, but I just need to get out of this hole of like Thursday, Friday being shit days, because it's not ruining the experience, but it's taken away from it, and it's a cycle that I'm noticing quite a lot, and I just want to get out of it. So that's why I'm starting on a Sunday today, to just like get ahead. Been on this backdrop for a minute, but I'm just walking down to a cafe shop I'm meeting Laura in an hour. Laura was on a few weeks ago. She owns an agency called Outernet. I did that talk with her a while back actually, and we're just kind of gonna brainstorm and chat and catch up, which is really nice. So we're gonna do a 2-hour session, but I've just come an hour early just to get through some work. I was laughing to myself this morning. I basically run I run a creator's channel as a TikToker, and he's in New York. Well, he's just about to move to New York, but he's quite easy on the eye, and I manage his channel and I upload his content and I do his comments and like talk to his community on there and build his community on there. And it makes me laugh because I'm sat in my house in Manchester behind my laptop, and I'm just like chatting away to these girls who are like loving his content, and I like send him a voice note every week, and I'm like, what do you say? Like, what do I say to these people? Because I'm flirting with these girls online, and it just makes me laugh. Like, the things you do in your job is so funny sometimes. So I've just been doing that. It's Monday morning actually, I haven't told you what day it is. Just been doing that, so I do that every Monday morning, and we're growing his channel, and like we're building a nice community on there, and we're carving out a space for him on YouTube, which is really exciting. So yeah, I've been doing that, and then I've just had a couple of calls about resource and recruitment actually, which is cool. I feel like as we go into 2026 we'll really start to ramp that up, which is nice. And then yeah, just going here to work with Laura and then like do a bit of a brainstorm session, and then yeah, the goal for this week is to really get out of the house. Yeah, it's not for me. I'm testing a co-working space tomorrow, or like a shared office, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm feeling good this week. I really needed that chilled weekend. The coffee obsession is continuing. I was just like, can you make me a massive coffee? Like, what's the biggest cup you've got? So I just went into the kitchen and picked the biggest cup, really, and I've got a huge coffee. Look, oh sorry, my camera. Look at this. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm also gonna get avo toast, which I haven't had for the longest time. I honestly am in my element. I've got my laptop, I am in my element. Christmas music is on, there's a Christmas tree here. Laura's on her way. This is a great Monday. Oh my God, it is proper torrential downpour in Manchester. Laura, I didn't vlog anything while we were there because we were just chatting like it wasn't a recordable situation. We were like proper business mode. So yeah, we were just chatting, but it was nice to catch up. But she's just dropped me off in an Uber because it is proper torrential downpour. I'm just gonna have my advent calendar. But yeah, really good. Honestly, I know I said it yesterday and this morning, but just a little productive weekend for me is everything. I feel so much better, I feel so much more driven, and actually just talking about your business is so helpful when you're on your own. And like, Laura runs her own agency, she runs it on her own, and I don't think she faces the same problems as me in terms of remote working. I don't think she feels it as much as I do, but she can definitely relate to it, so that's really helpful. I'm taking my vitamins today. So yeah, and it's about, I don't know what time it is now, 3 o'clock, and I've done nothing today. I've had 2 calls this morning, and then I had a call with a podcast guest to brief them while like during that brainstorm session that we just had. I just ducked out for half an hour and had a call, so that was really good. And then I feel like in a really nice mood. I'm just gonna sit, I wanna log off by 6. I'm just gonna sit and do the tasks that I've got to do today. I've got some like thumbnail research to do and things like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna lay on my sofa, make it cozy, and do a couple of hours and then switch off. I'm gonna do yoga at home tonight, which is so zen for me, to try and continue the movement. But yeah, this is a perfect Monday for me, and also this is a 70% dark chocolate Lindt, so what a time to be alive. We are on a mission to avoid the Thursday, Friday slump is seriously on. I've had such a nice morning. It's about just before 9. I actually wanted to be in my co-working space at 9, but here we are. It's okay. If you work in a corporate job, you'll know like the pressure's on all the time, and I feel like I've had 10 years of being in a brand, and I'm like, all the time. Like, I feel like I need to be on the go, otherwise I feel like I'm not doing enough. And so when I have like slower mornings like this, I feel a bit guilty, if I'm being honest, which is not good, is it? But that's the corporate world. So yeah, I am on a serious mission to avoid this Thursday, Friday slump that I've been getting. So last night I was exhausted. I put a podcast on. I listened to Reese Witherspoon and Emma Grede. I do like Emma Grede, but I do think big podcasters like that are a bit jazz hands. It's all a bit curated, isn't it? But anyway, great podcast episode, and Reese Witherspoon was amazing. I didn't really know much about her, so that was good. But I just sat and did my jigsaw, and it was so nice. I don't think I've shown you my jigsaw on here, but I've mentioned it, like just getting into this habit of laying on my sofa on an evening and just not feel, it doesn't make me feel good, if I'm being honest. I will say, if you lay on your sofa every night and watch TV, I am judging you, because what the hell? I don't know when it happened, when I got into that pattern, but it's just not for me. So I bought a jigsaw at the weekend, and I've definitely told you about the jigsaw. God, not me repeating myself. I did watch an hour of TV, but just my whole evening wasn't consumed by like laying on the sofa. I think it's because I've been working from home, and then go to the gym or do whatever, see friends, and then I come back and I'm in the same place that I was working. That just doesn't work for me. So the jigsaw's working great, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I did that, and then I had an early night actually, and I've woken up feeling really good. I meditated this morning, and in fact I meditated yesterday. I'm going to try and do it every day just for 10 minutes. The reason I'm starting to meditate, or trying to, is one, I've tried to do it for years and never been able to stick to it because my mind moves so quick. And secondly, it's the only common thread that I've noticed that people do, that, like people who I aspire to, they all seem to have it in their routines, and that like the research on it is incredible, and it's obviously really good for your mind. So not me being woo and like following trends, it's actually like something I've spotted when I'm listening to podcasts or like documentaries about people who I feel really influenced by. So I'm just trying to do it for 10 minutes on a morning. I'm just trying to change my routine up a little bit. And then I've got the co-working space today. I've got a really productive day today. So I've got 2 pitch decks that I need to do this morning, which the pitches are slowing down because the work's coming in, which is a good thing. But again, just figuring out how to balance that. But 2 pitch decks this morning, and then I've got this afternoon I need to do content. So like go through content, and we've got the first bank of the podcast content back from the editor. So I need to go through all of that, and then I will say I need to figure out like I've got a team starting in January, freelance at the moment, and I need to figure out like how to brief them in and when to bring them in, and like when to start calls, and they need to be really looking at the content, but they can't because their contract doesn't start till January. So I need to sort that bit out and figure that bit out today. But it's really exciting. So I'm going to have a morning of like work and action bits, and then this afternoon really like deep diving into content that's going live in January. So yeah, I feel like my job's jobbing and it's exciting. So yeah, big day today actually, because co-working space and content, which is obviously what I do. So I'm feeling really, really good. And honestly, this slow morning, I needed it. I've been for a coffee, I have made a really nice green smoothie, meditated, and I'm just gonna enjoy my day today. Co-working was a success. I went to one of the Bruntwoods in Manchester. They're actually so nice, like the quality of them is so good. So I just went there, I think I paid 15 quid for a half day, which is fine. And then she said the membership, I've asked about membership and how much it's going to be, but she said the membership is about 90 quid for 3 days a week, 90 quid a month for 3 days a week, which I think that's really good. I was like, I'm kind of like, has she got that right, or has she missed a zero off? Because yeah, I don't really, I mean, I've had a bit of a look at and researched at how much other co-working spaces are and offices are and things like that, but if it's 90 quid a month, I'll do that, because that was well worth it. It just sat, there was 2 girls there, I will say they were both on calls when I got there, and I was so overstimulated by the noise. I was like, shut the fuck up. But when they got off their calls, it was fine, like it was fine, we were chatting away. So yeah, really enjoyed that. I've been really productive, wasn't on my phone at all, like got loads of stuff done. And what else? Yeah, I'm gonna come home, I'm gonna have an hour now actually, which I never do, of just like not doing anything, have my lunch, and then I'm gonna go to the cafe, which has broken up my day loads, and it's meant I've been so productive and focused. So yeah, mission successful, not mission complete, but mission successful. Bloody hell, I'm back, and I'm back because I have worked like all over today. I've had co-working this morning, I worked from a cafe just now, and honestly the most productive, progressive day I've had in a while. I have done a deck that I need to do for a workshop, like quite a big deck, and I was like, we know how I feel about decks, I don't really enjoy doing them. Anyway, I've just smashed the whole thing out, and I just feel like I've just got ahead, and probably famous last words because it will get crazy from tomorrow, I reckon. But just honestly, what a difference it makes. Sorry, I'm walking around because I'm like making tea, and I'm just about to have peanut butter and rice cakes. What a snack. But it honestly makes, I knew this like co-working thing, this working from home thing, it wasn't just in my head. Like I honestly, it's just not for me. I actually put a post out about it on LinkedIn, hours, like genuinely the hardest challenge of this whole business building, empire building by far. And someone said to me, like, it's fine, like put calls in, talk to other people. And I'm like, it's not the calls, I'm having calls all day, every day. It's the silence in between that I can't figure out. Like, it's just not for me. And it's genuinely just not for me. It doesn't work. So today has been a revelation. I've booked another day on Friday. I'm in town all day tomorrow. And then Thursday, I'm in pretty much back-to-back calls, so I'll have to figure that out. But I might even book Thursday as well, because honestly, I genuinely feel like a whole new human. I mean, it's definitely obviously been getting me down by the amount that I talk about it. But just, yeah, today's been a genuine revelation. I feel like I've got my personality back. I'm having such a nice day today. I woke up, I'm gonna be honest, I struggled to wake up a bit this morning. This happens to me. I'm not a get out of bed at 6 AM and blah, 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 crack on with your day. I am like a 7:30, go for a slow walk, come back, get coffee, then start. Today I just didn't want to get out of bed, and I just thought, in the same vein of really trying to have a good 5 days rather than a good 2 days and a shit 3 days, I just thought I'm just gonna go with the flow today, and I'm gonna go slow. I will say, Wednesday is an outreach day for me. It's like when I follow up with everyone and I do research and all of that kind of stuff, and I have done that. But it's a hard time for a new business owner when you need to outreach and you need to sell your services, because people are winding down. So my strategy is to just like keep the conversations active that I've got active. There's quite a strong pipeline, which I'm really excited about, but I will say it makes me very nervous for next year, like actually getting the work and delivering it to a good level. Like, it does make me nervous. It's not nervous, it's overwhelming. Like when I won that contract a couple of weeks ago, I was a bit like, oh, and now I'm a couple of weeks in, I'm like absolutely fine. I'm like, I've got this. But that's obviously a good problem to have. But so I'm keeping all of those conversations going. But I've just like mapped out my week in between Christmas and New Year, and I'm just gonna do it then. Like, I feel like most people are offline, but they still check their emails, so their inboxes are quiet. I will pop up, have a nice conversation, and hopefully get some January dates in the diary. So that's kind of my sales technique for the next couple of weeks, because I usually go really hard and I'm really thorough with it, which is why the business is progressing quite quickly. I do think it is progressing quickly, but that's basically what I've been doing this morning. I went into town, I went to Caravan, which I'm such a creature of habit, but I went to Caravan and just like got a smoothie and just sat for a couple of hours. Then I went to Waterstones and got a cake, banana bread. I didn't get banana bread from Waterstones, I got it from Fort, which is my new favourite in town. And then I've just come back and I'm gonna honestly lay on the couch, I'm gonna put music on and I'm gonna do work. I've got content to review, I've got content to upload that's going live tonight, and just like replying to emails and stuff. And then I'm gonna have a bit of an early finish, and we've got run club tonight and then a social. So I'm gonna, yeah, I'm just trying. I'm in London every week in January, every single week, which we know I felt anxious last week when I went down, or the week before. Yeah, the week before. So I already feel a bit anxious about that in December, which is fantastic. So I'm just trying to take the advice. Everyone has told me to enjoy the downtime while I have it, so I'm trying to take that advice, enjoy, like take the quiet moments when I can, and just have a nice wholesome afternoon really. God, I've had a bit of a whirlwind morning today, but I will say I come with good news, because it's Thursday and she's got a smile on her face. She's got a smile on her face and she's not going under, which it's a new high for me, is that. It's a really, really big new high. This girl honestly needs to turn minging. Anyway, I digress. But yeah, it's Thursday and I think, well, I'm feeling great, which is good. I'm feeling productive. I feel very calm about this business, and I just feel, I know I've said it 1,000 times, but I just feel like very aligned, and I feel like I've got it under control, and that will change of course as it grows and I grow. And also ignore the top of my tree there because it's so awkward. But yeah, I feel calm. I feel like we've got our shit together for now at least, which is a good thing. And I feel like I'm just taking everything in my stride, which is good. But also, I've just been busy. Like, I've just been doing stuff and not solely focusing. Balance is what I'm trying to say in a roundabout way, because I explain everything in 1,000 words. But I've just had balance. I haven't really been working from home. I've been seeing my friends. I did run club last night and then we went for a wine and it was really fun. Like, I had such a good time, and I feel like I've got a good balance of like life and work and gym and food, and everything's just a bit more in sync this week, and that's been quite intentional. So big learning, and it seems to be well, it is working. I feel really good. I'm really productive. So I've had a few calls this morning, with one with a financial provider who is just helped me to like sort my invoicing out basically, which was really helpful actually. It was a demo call, but it was really good. And then I've had a call with a girl who runs a creative agency about how we could potentially work together. And then I've got client calls this afternoon, and I've got some content to feed back on. I'm basically just trying to get ahead of January, because January, I said yesterday, but it's gonna be busy, which is a great thing, but it's gonna be a lot. So I'm trying to get ahead. So I'm reviewing content for January. So yeah, I'm just about to walk down to Reggie's and get the best cappuccino that Cheshire, are we in Manchester or Cheshire? I do know, we're in Manchester. But that Cheshire has to offer, and just crack on with our day. But yeah, I'm honestly so elated that it's Thursday and I've got a smile on my face, because I've not had a Thursday with a smile on my face for a hot minute, I will tell you that for nothing. I am in such a deep work hole. I feel like, you know, when you've just woken up from a nap, I haven't been napping, I've been working, but I really struggled at Reggie's to get into it. And then I came home and I was like, I'm just gonna have to focus. Anyway, I got deep into writing a script and I'm really proud of it actually. It's really good work also, I think. So I've just sent that off. But the reason I'm coming on is because I haven't talked about manifest walks for a hot minute, but I did one this morning and I went through every area and pillar of my life: work, friendships, personal relationships, hobbies, money, finances, everything, and where I'm at and where I'm currently at. I shit you not, I've had 3 emails this afternoon from clients that I've been waiting to hear back from, like they're in my pipeline, in terms of I've been waiting for updates, I've been waiting for like progress and next steps, and I've got about 11 clients in my pipeline, which is really good. Like, that's really good for me, or I think it is anyway, but I think it's really, really strong. Like 11 active conversations with big brands, big creators for 2026 plans, and 3 of them I've heard back from today, which manifest walks be manifesting, because honest, I don't know what it is. I don't understand the quantum physics or the science. I just know that I go out and I literally talk to the sky like this, and I deliver what's going on. I promise to myself and to the sky. It sounds so rude, doesn't it? I don't even know what is going on, but I've just done it since the start of this business journey. I talk to the sky, I tell it what's going on, I tell it what I'm gonna do, and I ask for it something back, and it honestly, it delivers every single time. I just think it's great. But like, what a time to be alive. But yeah, three updates I've had this afternoon, which is fantastic news. Delusion Town has hit. I've been so productive. Basically, on the mission to get ahead, I've got a really busy week next week. I've just had one of the 3 emails was a call from a prospect client who's in the pipeline, who now wants a call about another channel, which is great. But then I'm like, fuck. Every time I get a new client or a new call, I'm like, fuck. But it's great. So got that. And then I'm in London Tuesday recording a podcast. So I'm on set Tuesday. So that's out all day. I basically don't do any work when I'm in London, which is good. Like, it's good to be active, but it does eat out of my time. And when there's just me and no one else to rely on, that's a challenge that I'm trying to navigate. Wednesday I'm in a workshop all day, so I won't do anything Wednesday, and I need to prepare for that, which that's the deck I've just been doing. And actually, once I get into it, I really, really enjoy it. I was going to digress about workshops, but I won't. Oh, but I really want to. Basically, summary. Sometimes I feel like a bit of a fraud when I'm doing a workshop, because I'm like, am I qualified to be doing this? But also, they just want to know what I know. And so I'm just going in to put my 2 cents into their creator strategy, essentially. So it's just one of those things. It's a bit of a mind fuck, because like what I'm writing down, I'm like, this is surely like, is this too easy? Do you know what I mean? Am I not being strategic enough, or like in depth enough, or tactical enough? But then I'm like, I don't know what they know, and I don't know what they don't know. So I've kind of just brain dumped everything I know into a deck, which is why I am frazzled and look like this. And then what else have I done? Just bits. I've just got calls and stuff. So yeah, Tuesday is a shoot day. Wednesday is I don't know what's going on. Wednesday is a workshop day. Oh, that was the other thing. I've got a call on Monday, and I think I've said this on here already. I've got a call on Monday, and they basically don't know what they want, but they want to be on YouTube. So I've essentially got to second guess what they want. So that's what I've been doing. So my head, and I've been writing scripts, and my head is in 5,000 million different places. And then I've been sorting my finances out, and my mum's been doing my accounts. So yeah, and then emails and messages and stuff in between. So I feel like it's, do you know what? I am going to eat my words here, because so many people said to me in the beginning, and I'm still in the beginning, which is crazy to me, how much it's changed in 3.5 months. But everyone said to me, take it slow, take the downtime, like take the chill time. And now I'm like, whoa, today has been a great whirlwind. This is not a complaint by any stretch, like I'm really enjoying it. But I've had to wear 5,000 hats today, and I feel like I'm really just getting a taste of what's to come. And I'll be honest, I was gonna say I'm shitting myself, but I'm shitting myself for January. In a good way, like I'm just, again, I don't know what I don't know, but I'm just anticipating what's to come. And if I think what's gonna come in January is gonna come, buckle up, boys, because I'm excited, but I'm scared as hell. New co-working space today, which I am enjoying. I will say I think I enjoy the other one better, but it's nice. I'm on like a bank of desks. There's just me here, my coffee, and I've actually just cried on a call because I've been chatting to a guy who owns a production agency, but he does some quite big stuff, and he just asked me for a call and like chat and see if there's a way that we can work together. And basically he started the call and he was like, I just want to say, like, I saw you talk at a digital forum 3 years ago, I think, and he was like, I followed everything you've done since then, and it's like phenomenal for someone of your age to like try and attack the industry, and I'm not really seeing anyone do it in the same way. Like you're making it really simple, you're joining the dots, and just well done. And I cried. I cried, honestly. I don't know what's going on. I just think like I've been waiting to do this for such a long time, and it's finally starting to work, and I've just bet on myself a little bit and carving out, or trying to carve out a bit of space for myself. And it actually means, I mean, you guys know if you've watched the vlog for the past, well, for a long time, like, you know how much it means, and I don't think I've cried so much in my entire life. But what a nice like conversation to have, and like, you know, he's been in the industry for years, and he's run like some really huge TV shows, and he's done some really good stuff, and I just think what a vibe to start your Friday on. Nice little cry. It is Friday at 4 o'clock. I have done everything that I said I was gonna do, bar receipts. Me and receipts and admin. To be fair, I won't say admin, I actually really like admin, but me and receipts are just not the one. I got into a really good habit of doing them, and then they've fallen off for about a month, and now I've got about 200 to do. I don't want to do them. So I've put that off. I'll do that over the weekend. How fun. But I've been really, really productive. I've just finished a script, so I've been like deep dive into, to be fair, this whole week, as you've seen, I've been like super deep in work. I finished a deck, I just need to read it first thing on Monday, and then I've got the other deck to finish, but I've pretty much got it into a good place for the workshop. So really, really, really productive day. I've actually just written a list of everything I've achieved this week, because I think it's important. I did start doing this in the beginning when I felt like I wasn't getting anywhere, and then I'd like write it down and be like, oh fuck, I've actually done way more than I thought. But I've just done it, and actually the conversations I've got going on are really good, really strong, really positive. The level of productivity this week I think has probably topped any week I've had so far, which I'm really, really happy with. Work-life balance has been fantastic, and just a really good all-round productive week. I feel like the pipeline's really strong. I feel like I've got a good plan for a busy next week, and then a good plan for my downtime at the end of December, and then heading into January. So feeling really good, ending the week on a high. I am just about to go out and do a 5k, which I wasn't going to do because can't believe I'm doing this, but I won't claim that I'm going to do a 16k on Sunday, and then words coming out of my mouth, because I don't run like this. I don't know, I've been to Run Club like 4 times, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I was meant to go to Pilates on Sunday, and I might try and vlog some of it actually. I was meant to go to Pilates on Sunday, and I saw on the Pilates like timetable, one of my friends is actually hosting a run at the same Pilates studio. So I messaged her and I was like, what is the run, like blah blah blah. Anyway, it's 16k, and I was like, I simply cannot do that, but they're like gonna stop start and they're gonna take breaks and that stuff, and so I just thought I would join. I think it will be a really nice bunch of girls, people I've never met before, some people I already know, like some of my friends, and I just thought, what a great way to start Sunday. So I'm going to do a 5k in preparation. I don't know if that even makes sense, I don't even know if that's what I should be doing, but the furthest I've run is 7k. I did a 10k when I was probably about 10 years ago. So yeah, that's what that's what I'm gonna do now. 5k, then I'm going to Katie's actually tonight, and then a gorgeous weekend. I'm out tomorrow for dinner in town, and then a Sunday roast on Sunday, and a 16k. Are we doing 16? It just doesn't sound like that would ever come out of my mouth, but here we are. So yeah, really busy week next week, really, really productive week this week. I've been really happy all week, which is so nice, so refreshing. I haven't had the Thursday slump which I usually get, and I just feel great. So yeah, here's to an incredible, incredible week. If you are watching, if you've made it all the way to the end, thank you so much. The views are going up and I'm so, so happy. So thank you so much for watching, and I love you.